Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Tomlinson Modular. Let me put the box down and take it out of the box. 1003761. This is a cup dispenser. A couple of other components that are in the box, which I'm going to take out. A gasket, a stainless trim ring, installation instructions. That's it. Okay, so let's start with a... Right on. Okay, so you get a gasket pack and a stainless trim ring. Let's start out with looking at what exactly this unit is. This is a cup dispenser, and this is going to feature a gasket, a rubber gasket, of which there are different sizes to accommodate different lip diameters, the lip diameter of the cup. So you get 3 gaskets when you purchase one of these units. Obviously, the outside diameter is going to be the same with all of them. What's going to change is the inside diameter. Okay? And these different gaskets are going to handle different diameter of cups, basically. Very durable, very robust gaskets. We have clients who purchase them, 50 at a time. We've got a pizza place that is in the southeast area of Florida, the Miami area, and they've got a large operation, and once a year they order gaskets, and they tear through them because they don't literally tear through them. They use them because of the extreme amounts of volume that's occurring in their space. So you're going to have a pusher. That's what this is called. You're going to have a spring. Other than that, there's nothing to this. You'll have this your collar that you're going to use to attach the unit down. Okay. You will get screws for doing that. The machine screw is to attach that down at the bottom. Let's put it back together. And the spring you can buy separately. The pusher you can buy separately. Okay. And at that point, simply to keep all of that together, you just put its gasket back on, which I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to slide that on. Okay. Now let's put that aside. We'll put our two other gaskets aside. You get 3. And those gaskets are detailed on an attached piece of paper. Okay. And this chart is down below this video as well, showing the different gaskets. Okay. And a link to each of them is there as well. And everything you need to know about the lip diameter is here. Cup lip diameter. Okay. So you can get down to quite small cups, 2 1/4 diameter with that 5B, that really small orifice gasket there. So those are the 3. You've got a 5A, a 5B, and a 5C. Or pardon me, 5A, 5B, and 5E. The part numbers are listed below. The lip diameters are there as well. The ounce, I don't... Someone says, yeah, I need them for 32-ounce cups. Okay, well, could be a couple of gaskets, but tell me the lip diameter. We measure the cup, and we know which gasket that we're dealing with. And that is linked to down below. Okay, they do come with decals. That you small, medium, and large, as you can employ that to suit your requirements. Now, you're also going to get this stainless trim ring, which finishes off the installation quite nicely, and that just pressure fits over the edge of the gasket. And you kind of just work your way on and around that doing it evenly, and it'll pressure fit on quite nicely without stretching the unit. So when it's installed and you've got it screwed down through this flange with the screws provided, you then put your trim ring on. You know, you're not going to see the plunger when cups are in there, but there you go. Slide your stack of cups in, put your gasket on, put your trim ring on, you're done. It's that simple. There's the screw package. You've got 3 screws for putting the perimeter of the unit down. You've got that machine screw. Now finally we have the installation instructions, and let's take a stare at the installation instructions, and they are linked to down below as well. So let's switch to the screen view, and we'll take a look at the uploaded installation instructions. Okay, so here's the item that we're looking at, and our supporting documents are linked to down below. And let's first take a look at the... So the supporting documents aren't here, but by the time you're seeing this video, the product catalog will be joined by the gasket compatibility chart, will be joined by the installation instructions. So let's take a look at the product catalog first, just because it's already there. This is an overview of dispensing systems from this manufacturer. You know, not too terribly much to... except that we can draw our attention directly to the model that we're looking at, the 10036761. You'll be able to review it against its sister products that are here as well. Okay. ELC cup dispensers, spring-loaded cup dispensers with a stainless steel mounting collar for counter or cabinet mounting. Tube and collar are made of FDA-grade stainless steel. They do indicate that other colors on these caps are available. We don't have any of those listed in the site, but you can most certainly reach out to us, and we will be happy to assist with that. Gives you basic dimensional properties that are listed here as well. This is a part number ELC1015R, which shows the mounting hole locations in this column, 4 3/8. And what that basically means is that's the size for the ELC1015. That's the size 1015 that they apparently want you to drill into the cabinet. And as I'm taking a look at that, that does not agree with the physical sample that I have on my desk. And I can tell that, you know, either this, you know, we have an ELC1015R that's clearly not the same as this, because the R model requires a 5.5-inch hole, which is not only in agreement with me measuring the actual product, but it also is in agreement with the installation instructions, which we will get to in just a moment. So the size is listed here. Okay. Now let's take a look at their gasket chart. So we're dealing with an SF2000 compatibility. So that tells us that we're going to be able to use the 5A, the 5B, and the 5E, which are automatically included when you purchase those. Those part numbers are the 1908522, etc. And they are linked to down below in this video. And we can get to that link. We just take a look at the gasket, and there it is, first of all. Okay, so that's your replacement gasket. That's how you'll get to that. So, obviously it's unusual to sell a pusher or a spring, but we do sell them. It is not unusual to sell gaskets. They are very high quality, and when people purchase gaskets, it tells me that they move a lot of volume through their store, is the bottom line. So many other things for you to review through their product catalog, and I'll leave that up to you to do so. Then we're going to have the gasket compatibility chart tying into the same thing we just discussed. This is linked to down below, so you can quickly reorder gaskets in the future. But then we have our installation instructions, and let's pull those up right now. Okay, so this is literally the 4-page document that is included with your unit. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, so here is our installation instructions, and they talk about in-counter mounting. Refer to the chart and diagram below to establish mounting hole size and minimum clearance for ease of installation and service. Allow at least a 1/4 inch between dispensers. So the D dimension, the mounting hole, is indeed correct for this unit, 5.5 inch. Okay, and drilling that hole into your counter or your cabinet, and then fastening it with the included screws that we showed you earlier. Part 5 are those screws. Makes that pretty simple work. Loading the unit, is, as we had discussed earlier, remove the clamp ring, screws, studs, remove the dispenser from the location. If you need to clean it, it can be removed here. But loading it is simply, pulling loading the dispenser. Yeah, they don't even want you to remove the gasket. Just push the material through is what they're saying. I would probably remove the gasket myself rather than stretch it and use it. I'd probably just pull my gasket off. I would push the unit through and be done with it. Now, the model you have doesn't include this part number 1, which they call a clamp ring. Maybe on page 2. Yeah, I don't see where they're telling us what that's called. The clamp ring. You have this flange that you attach, part 6, and then your trim ring is going to go over it. Yeah, we can call it a clamp ring, I suppose, but it's just a stainless trim ring. Cabinet mounting is listed here. As we quickly took apart the few pieces that are included with this. That machine screw is mentioned here as part 1. If you wanted to bolt that through in a cabinet application, you could. Changing the cup size, you just need to swap out the gasket as well, as we discussed earlier. And there are the 3 gaskets available for this model. Replacement parts, your gasket kit. If you wanted to buy one of each, you could do so. You're probably not going to need that. What people end up doing is having just multiple dispensers for different size cups. Mounting hardware packet, the machine screw, the 3 Phillips, the 3 sheet metal screws, and then the speed clip to attach it. That's just hard. That's a trip to the hardware store. But the factory will also make those available. Your spring, they don't mention the pusher here, but the pusher is available as well. Okay, the gaskets can be simply cleaned in a dishwasher should you need to do that, or by hand. Nothing really else here to mention other than it states to keep a 1/4 inch between your dispensers when you're installing them, next to each other. Back to the product catalog, there are options when it comes to this material in terms of they have, unfortunately for the cup dispensers, they don't have a mounting bracket like they do the Z bracket for these smaller cone and ice cream cup dispensers. Okay, let's take a look now back at the item we're talking about, the link to the manufacturer's page is here. Let's go ahead and click on that, and we'll take a look. Now, from this page, you'll be able to review not only all of the Tomlinson products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. And that is, a document. The document that's there shows other items that Tomlinson is known for. And if they're known for anything other than their cup dispensers, that would obviously be their Glenray kettles. We sell replacement parts for that material. They don't still sell all of it. But here's the modular dispensing system catalog, which is the document that we reviewed earlier. Okay. Instructions, gasket selection chart. Okay. This is the master chart of all of their gaskets. What its number, the gasket number, what its part number is to order it, the lip diameter, other dimensions, and where you're going to possibly use it. Your SF2000 is going to be the ones that we're talking about here. The Frontier kettle, I said Glenray earlier, I meant Frontier kettle operating instructions. Let's wrap up this video on camera. So, in conclusion, we've got a nice, very nice quality unit here. Okay, so what it's going to look like when it's installed, either in cabinet or, of course, in counter. That pusher is going to always be under, won't be loose like that, because I imagine you're always going to have it filled. There you go. Nice quality item. People who are going to be purchasing this are typically, of course, ice cream shops, or pizza places, like I mentioned earlier, convenience stores, things of that nature. The people over at Tomlinson understand the product line that they sell. They are simple, no-nonsense people, straight to the point. Send them a PO, they ship it out, that kind of business. Have any questions on the Tomlinson? This is their part number, 1003761, or ELC. I'm not sure where all of their different part numbers come in into play, but an SF2000 series cup dispenser, all these terms apply, or any other Tomlinson product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.